Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in this world. My name's Jade, and this is How to Open iOS. No, it's not. It's the Rant! And today we're talking about demons.
Demons! I tell you, demons!
So let's do it. G'day, welcome to the show. My name is Jade, and this is The Rant. And I thought something was wrong over here. I've got the wrong button set. I hate doing this. I do this every time. I set up the wrong thing because of Patreon yesterday. Welcome. There we go. There's my name. Don't wear it out. I hope you're doing okay. All right. So it's Monday morning here in Australia and Sunday for the rest of you. So happy Sunday to you all. I hope you're all doing well, especially in America. No King's Day yesterday. Big day for Americans. Kind of ironic that we're talking about demons today, isn't it? So we'll say hello to folks and we'll get down to it. Because demons. Demons. It's thrown around like lollies these days, that term, isn't it? Fat Panda Cat, hello. Thomas Christ, Forest of the Wolf. Dave Bops, hello. And Scott Kidd, hello. Alexander Dean Francis, hello. Jerry Gomes, boom. What's happening? Centex Cow, hello. Here for the demons. Herbs, demons. Demons. You're all demons. Demons. Everybody's demons these days. It's a spiritual war, haven't you heard? You can you can do super chats. It does help in these times of demonology, of kings, queens, and Sam, I'm not even going to go there, or Patreon, or join a member for $1. Thanks, Thomas, for posting that stuff. Demons. We love demons. Demons. They're everywhere, apparently. Did you know there's a spiritual war happening somewhere in some people's fucking minds out there? I'm probably going to get demonetized today, so if you do want a super chat, it's probably the day to do it. But we are living in times where there are literally fucking idiots out there who are like, it's a spiritual war, and there are angels and demons, and they're worried about this person over here, Susie, who's got a trans kid and can't pay her rent each week. She's a demon. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Oh, fuck. We really need to reopen asylums. Listen, it's hard enough living in your own head as a human being in this world with the amount of just information and negativity and stuff that's just being thrown at us every day, and more things. Oh, this thing's going to affect you. More cost of living goes up. This thing's really hard too. This thing's in this thing, and everything's thrown at you, and we're constantly bombarded with all this stuff, right, to just demoralize us. And our own heads have got demons, right? This is the real focus I want to talk about. The demons, man, that are in your own mind. The shit that tells you that you're not good enough and you can't do it. You're a loser. You don't fit in with these social circles of fuckwits, right? And then on top of that, you have to worry about the person next to you who's got the very same demons in their head projecting onto you that you're a fucking literal demon. It's so brain breaking. Like, it's very concerning that we have this amount of people who are that demented that they literally think there are like these, without any proof, fucking pretend demons that are circling us all and boogly, doing all this demented weird shit. And then literally these people, I'm going to say literally a lot today, these very people supporting people who are absolutely demons, who are just like, what? These people are friends with a pedophile? Awesome. No demons there. It's so weird, right? It's just looking around at these people. And no shit. This is it. Like, what? How are people bothered? I tell you what it is, man. And this isn't the focus, right? This is me just literally like, you want to see a demon? I'll give you a demon right now. Ah, there's a demon for you. Literally a demon right there. You saw it. But no, the thing is, like, it's so hard to understand that we all know, right? Oh, maybe there are people who literally don't know this. I've got to stop saying literally. Spooky. Hello, spooky. These people, man, they know in their head that they've got demons. We've all got like the voice, the shit that tells us you're not worth it, you're not good enough. Like, it's just a part of human emotions, yeah? But, I mean, I guess these very same people are the very same people who are like, using your emotions to think about, to do things. Like, what are we supposed to do? Turn them off? Like, there is no off switch for emotions, man. And if you have an off switch for your emotions, I don't know if you know this, but you may be a sociopath. You know what I mean? Right? They're a part of us. Right? And this is why the demons in our head tell us, you're not good enough. What are people going to think? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who have spent so much of their time with that particular demon in their head going, what are people going to think? What are people going to think? And you know what? Fuck what people think. If people are thinking about you when you're not around them, they're fucked in the head. They've got fucking issues. Really. Can you imagine living that life? Right? Every day where you get up and go, those gay people. Why, it boils my blood thinking about them having hot anal sex and sucking each other off. It disgusts me, but I can't stop thinking about it. Why can't I stop thinking about it? Why doesn't anybody question that? You know? Why are you so concerned? Why is it always on your mind? Because I tell you what, I don't sit there and think about people like that. I don't give a fuck. As humans, you walk past somebody on the street and maybe look at what they're wearing. Like the other night, I was going out to a gig and I saw these two really young girls who were about 15 years old walking ahead of me. And I just thought, girls, what in your brain told you to leave the house dressed like that? But you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't care. Have fun. Have a good time. If that's what you want to wear it. But I'm telling you, it's probably not very sexy. I think the boots are very sexy. I agree. The boots are hot. But but you know what? I couldn't stop looking. And I was like, the problem is they're probably 15. Stop it. I don't want to be a demon. God, next I'll be on a flight to Epstein Island. What's going on? But literally, man, I said it again, because literally we are living amongst demons and they're the ones who are calling everybody else demons. But this thing of like what are they saying though? What do they mean by it's a spiritual war and it's the demons and this person's a demon? Yes, this guy, well, he's not Prince Andrew anymore, is he? You know? They made him remove his title. Why? Because he is the embodiment of a fucking demon. Like, that's him there. But where are the very same people? They're not like shouting this guy down, are they? They're not doing it. They're not. They're sitting back going, oh, but he's a prince. What's he a prince of? He's a fucking psychopath. Anyway, this isn't what I want to... We'll come back to this because it irritates me. It irritates me seeing people just... I don't know, people having a good time, people enjoying themselves, people living their best life. It's like, and now they're evil and they're like, and stop saying literally, but seriously. And at the same time, the people who they're worshipping are just like fucking their kids and taking away their rights and all this stuff. It's quite bizarre. Anyway, that's not the focus of this, because I want to talk about, I'm not saying it literally anymore. No more. All right. But what I do want to talk about is the demons that go on in our heads, because that's the stuff. Not only do we have to compete with these fucking sociopaths who are so concerned with everything else that everybody else does in their bedroom and everywhere, but the real thing is the stuff that's going on in your mind because of emotions, because you're not a sociopath, yeah? That you've got constantly feeling like, I'm not good enough, and comparing yourself to other people all the time. And look, there's so much of it does come from the current state of media and the way we're bombarded with everything. You know, it's just they want you to. It's classic demoralization tactics. Yeah, keep people demoralized, keep people living in fear, keep people scared, and this stuff translates when you're trying to be creative. And the creative process is what we have to escape from all this nonsensory stuff. That's a word now. Put it in the dictionary, Valerie. Boom. Every accusation is an admission. That's true. Look, the homophobia thing is so true. It coming out as trans, right? My eyes were open so widely to this stuff. You don't see it, right, when you're in the closet, because it's really dark in there. It's really dark, and it smells like mothballs, right? It depends on the closet that you're in. Sometimes they smell good. But when you come out, oh, good Lord. Listen, I worked in the sex industry for a period of time, if you didn't know, and I was shocked at the things men want you to do to them. It's very bizarre. But apart from that, I was shocked at the people who would come for services, because they were always the least that you would expect. You'd be like, you? Like famous football players and stuff, and you'd be like, but aren't you the guy in the media who's known as like a piece of shit homophobe? Why are you here? Oh, that's right. You are what you eat. You are what you spread. Yeah. And that's again these people who say this stuff. Oh, Pete, don't start on this shirt. Look at the holes in this shirt. Got another one. Look at the holes in my shirt. I got holes everywhere. That's how old this shirt is. That's how old this shirt is. But these people, man, whenever you see somebody, right, who's fully like, I really can't deal with these types of people. I swear to God, you know they go home and wear that person's skin, right? It's the truth. It is. It's absolutely the truth. It's like, I hate cross dressers. And you go to their house and they've got a whole wardrobe full of fucking ladies' underwear. It just is what it is. Because they're just so loud. Oh, everyone else is bad, right? Everyone else is bad. I hate this thing so much, and everywhere I go, I'm going to declare it. Hello? I'm just going to pick up my child from the child minding centre. Hello, yes, is Tiffany ready to be picked up? Thank you. I hate gay people. It's like, all right, we get it. You're gay. You're stuck in a loveless relationship and you had a child because you're trying to get over the fact that you love dick. Okay, sorry. Sorry about your luck. But I remember when I come out too, oh God, the demon pointers, they were everywhere. You're a demon, you're a demon. It's like, fucking oath I am. Fucking, you ought to see me. I swear, you leave me in a room with you for 10 minutes and you'll find out, bitch. But let's get back into the head stuff, right? Oh, look, that's wild, isn't it? Do you know this still is a thing, right? And this was actually on my list here. Remember that? But I'm left-handed, right? I'm left-handed. Anyone, any other lefties here? When I was left-handed, look at Ali. This stream is intended for commentary opinion. Ali, you don't need to do that. I say what the fuck I want. If people don't like it, they can fuck off. It just is what it is. No filters here, right? You get what you're given. Authenticity is what this channel's always been about. But left-handed people, for the longest time, were classed as demons. Are there any left-handed people here? I'm left-handed, right? I'm left-handed. And I remember in school, people literally stop it. That didn't work. Tongue, stop it. But you're unmarried. Don't tell me you're left-handed as well, too. There's a lot of lefties who are musicians. It just happens to be a thing, right? But I remember when I was in school and I'd write, because it's really hard. If you're a lefty, I write like this. I just do it whenever like somebody drops something off at the door, parcel, and they got the little electronic signy thing now. He holds it out like I'm right-handed, and I'm just like, no, I have to write upside down. Leave me alone. But I remember in school, they used to smack my hand with a ruler. And this isn't long ago. I was born in 72. And they're still smacking hands with rulers. Weird. Gary Hubs, hello. Have I missed anyone? Leela, g'day. Wolfstone Studio, hi, Ron. If I've missed you, you know these shows, I get on a rant. But they smacked me on the hand with a ruler. And you know what the funny thing was? In art, I had an art teacher one year. She did the exact same thing, would tell me off for the way I would write like this, right? And the weird thing was, I was one of the best artists in the fucking class. And I'd look at the drawings done by the right-handed people and be like, and you're smacking me, bitch. Literal demon. But these things, they carry over. And this is the thing, isn't it? Like, why is the left-handed thing such a thing? Left-hand path, is that what it is? Ooh, oogie boogie. It's a spiritual war, everybody. God, this spiritual war shit, man. I see it all the time on Facebook and stuff, and people go, like, who's the dude who's singing Bad Bunny? Like, they've booked Bad Bunny to perform at the Super Bowl or whatever. And everyone's like, he's a demon. Have you seen what he writes? It's a spiritual war. It's like, the guy's a performer. He's probably left-handed. Left-hand path, I guess. And the left-hand path, we all know how bad that left-hand path is. You know, don't go down that left-hand path because that's where the demons are. Anyway, let's talk about our own heads, because our own heads, man, I don't need to know how you wipe your bum, Urban, really. But if you be loud and proud, all right? But I don't need to know. But I'm glad I know now, because I will, if you ever come here, I'll have the toilet paper appropriately set up for a left-handed bum wipe. All right. You know what I do for the demons in my head? Let's talk about music for a bit, yeah? So, the demons in my head, we all know why they hate Bad Bunny. It's because he's fucking he's not white, and, you know, America at the moment is a fascist country. We all know. It is what it is. So, I named my demon long ago, right? And this is a thing that Dexter Morgan did as well too. So I don't know if this is good advice. So take it as it is. If you're a fan of Dexter, all right, he's a serial killer, but he kills bad people. So that kind of makes it all right. It's such a conflicting show, isn't it? Does anybody else struggle with Dexter? I struggle with it because I like him, but he's a demon, isn't he? Right? He's a murderer, but he does it to the bad people. It's a very interesting show. It fucks with our minds. I think that's why I like it. I think, you know, it challenges us, and we need more stuff like that. We should be challenged. But he calls his correct herbs the dark passenger. Whenever he's got the need to kill, it's the dark passenger, yeah? The dark passenger. Well, I named mine as well, right? And it was around the time that Dexter started. I was like, this is a really good idea, because every time I, doubt myself musically, or struggle with self-confidence, or think I can't, the usual stuff that comes with music, I can now yell out to my dark passenger, or my demon, my inner demon. And you probably guessed what I've called mine. Eh? Right? Because literally is a cunt and shouldn't be trusted, right? But that's the demon that should be banished, and you're never going to get rid of it, right? That demon's always going to come around because of outside influence, how you're feeling on the day, if you're not eating well, if you had a really bad sleep, if your health is down, you got shit that's going on in your life, somebody's passed away in your family, all the shit that happens, right, can contribute to the demon parking their fucking automobile in your head for a little while and just, hanging out, smoking a spliff with you and going, "You're a piece of shit, aren't you? you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit." And you're, fuck off, will you? But I call mine a cunt because that's what he literally is, or it, or they, or them, or Sam. The same difference. So that helps. Does it get rid of it? It doesn't, right? But every now and again it goes away, and that's what I do. And has anybody else done that before? Have they chosen their, named their personal demon in their head? You rebuke all demons. Nice. I have fat demons. They hate exercise. Well, what do you call them? You've got to have a name. I expect everybody to have a name for their demon by the end of the show. Maybe we'll do that. You've got time to think about it. We'll wrap up the show, and so don't do it now, because I don't have to scroll back and do extra work. But think about it, and when I prompt you like a chat bot, I'll do it later. We can talk about the names. But I've named mine cunt, and it helps, right? And sometimes I talk to it out loud and be like, "Not today, cunt." Yeah, maybe I do have a multiple personality problem. Is that what it is? Maybe it's not a demon. Shit. Oh, no. Schizophrenic. Oh, well, that's good too. Hey, whatever's clever. Why do you create? Why do people create? I'll tell you why I make music. And it's really easy to forget this sometimes. I create for joy, for fun, because I like it. I actually like making music. I hold a guitar and I sing and go, "Oh man, that's so much fun. That sounds really good. I like it. I like doing it." And we forget, don't we? Sometimes we forget that, "Why am I doing this again?" Because I'm certainly not doing it for people's appraisal, right? And I'm definitely not doing it for money. I remember when I thought that you could do it for money. That doesn't work. So I'm definitely not doing it for money, but for fun. And that's it, to get enjoyment from it. And the minute I start, the cunt comes in my head, and it's like, oh, man. Are you trying to take the fun out of my music again? Are you trying to tell me that fucking Ted86357 on YouTube, who has no content on their page and thinks I'm a loser and my music sucks, really should bother me? Not again. Cunt, fuck off. Because, there's a Ted863195 on everybody's channel just watching you quietly, waiting for your music to drop to tell you, "You suck and you're a loser." And I know, because I have no content whatsoever and no history or no nothing. So, I mean, and mostly those are the people that are going to be the ones who are telling you suck, right? They're the ones, because they're... Right? Not literally, but they are. They're the ones who are calling everybody demons as well too, because they suck. They suck. They've got nothing going for them. So they project. Again, projection. Yeah. Fucking Ted and his TED Talks. I swear. They really should rename the YouTube comment section to the TED Talk section, shouldn't they? Because there's always Ted. Ted's waiting on every fucking video to go, that's not good. I know because I have zero content. Yay. I'm an expert in nothing, but everything at the same time, and I'm going to let you know about it. So, you've got to remind yourself, detach from that, and remind yourself of why you're doing it. And don't let these demons dig their non-creative claws into you. Right? They're really clean nails into you. You can tell that somebody is really creative because they've always got filthy nails or filthy hands because they're getting in the dirt and they're doing it. Or they just wipe with their left hand. Focus on the process, the product. Over the product, I mean. Focus on the process, over the product. It's never going to be perfect, is it? You can't make a perfect fucking song. It doesn't exist. Even though Suno thinks that it does. We all know Suno is a brain-dead idiot who can't make music, just like ChatGPT, full of conspiracies and lies. And where did they get that from? Us! Do you know why Suno sucks so much and why ChatGPT sucks so much and has hallucinations? I'll tell you why. Because it's scraping data, all these AI, right? It's scraping data from us. And we have amongst us people who literally think that there's a spiritual war going on between magical demons and fucking angels over our fucking souls. Sorry. It's so funny. Oh, dear. Failure. Let's talk about this. Every failure. Failure is a good thing. I used to really fucking dwell on failure and think, oh man, I'm going to give up. I'm never going to get this vocal take down. I'm going to give up. Oh, I'm a loser. And, that cunt would get in my head and tell me that I'm a loser and all this stuff. Until I started to realize that the more you study music, and I'm not talking about like theory or stuff like that, but study the history of music and study some of the greatest albums and the way music's made and how we've jumped from tape to digital recording, just the history of how music is made and produced, you start to realize that what makes really good music is the failures, the imperfections, the problems with the song. Because tape is so prone to have problems, right? Because you're recording to tape and you have to cut it, and it was a process. And back in the day when you were recording, even before tape, right, you were recording straight to vinyl. You had to be really good. You had to be. But that's the thing, right? You can't be perfect. And that's what makes music sensational. That's what makes it awesome. It's the mistakes. And sometimes you've probably done it yourself as an artist. You've put together a demo and you've done vocals and gone, those are my demo vocals and I'm going to do proper vocals later on. And as the song goes on, those demo vocals, as you go to record those new ones, you've heard those demo ones so many times that you go, fuck, man, why am I trying to get this thing perfect when I really like those demo vocals because they are imperfect? There's something about them. There's something about that, the way I kind of floated off the note there in it that works with the rest of the music. That's a keeper. If I can just keep it. Don't obsess over that stuff. It's the mess. It's the stuff that is imperfect that makes the song. Why? Because that stuff connects with us. Why? Because we're not fucking perfect. And this is the problem with this demon blaming shit, right? Nobody's fucking perfect, and everybody has a little bit of fucking darkness in them. Everybody's got a lot of good in them, hopefully more good than darkness, yeah? And we've got to embrace the messiness and the sloppiness and me sitting here doing a live stream saying cunt all the time and swearing, just being off script. I don't have a script. We're out of control today. But it's the missed notes and it's the crappy mixes sometimes that turn out to be the best, right? And so failure is not really failure, is it? Sometimes. And you never learn unless you fail. Right? That's the king. That's it. And this is why people just jumping in and going, oh, I can make music with Suno now. It's like, but you can't, can you? Because if I hand you a fucking guitar, you can't do that. And obviously you don't want to learn it, right? So because you don't want to go through the failure, you just want to make it all easy. And guess what? Life ain't fucking easy. It's full of people who want to call you a demon at every bloody step of the way. Hey, yay. So there's that. What else? What else can we talk about? Oh, yeah, one thing that you got to do, you really should do, a bit of self-compassion, a bit of, I don't know, I can't do this. People do it all the time. Oh, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Did I run an ad? I could. I forgot about running ads. I'll run one now. There we go. The ad's been run. And I'll tell you what's coming up on the show. It gives me a moment to think. I know you're thinking, what? You think? I think, therefore I am, you know? Tomorrow we're looking at this on the show. It's called Xenoverb, and it's not xenophobic at all. It's a wonderful reverb. So we'll look at that and we'll talk about it and we'll listen to it. And then we're going to look at this. This is called Morphing. It's by Triple Spiral Audio. It's for Soundbox. And we'll look at that. How good's that? That's a really good one. It sounds beautiful, let me tell you that. And then we're taking a look at this one. Fred Anton Corvest has released FAC Polyflow. And it's really interesting. It's quite unique and strange. It does really cool stuff to your music. So we'll talk about that. And then, oh my God, my spirit animal, no, that's not right. My muse is coming on the show this week. I'm having Lizard Day back on the show. And we're going to talk all things about demons in your head and all this kind of stuff because Creator Rewind, she's done heaps of stuff since the last time I spoke to her. And she is somebody who got me out of my current hole of demon shit going on, right? Because I've been in a hole for ages. I've not been making music. I've been so bogged down doing YouTube and keeping up, you know, the algorithm and trying to stay afloat financially with this nonsense that I'm trying to do that I stopped making music. And it wasn't until I did a collaboration with Liz that I just feel invigorated again. There's something about that woman that gets me fucking wanting to make music. She's so fucking talented, right? But she's absolutely far from perfect. And I think that's the connection. Who knows? So we're going to have her on. I'll tell you what really sucks. So getting back to self-compassion, yeah? It's really hard. It's really hard to kind of build yourself up, right? It's one of the reasons why sometimes we do release music and hope somebody says something nice about our stuff, because it's that fine line, isn't it? Of like, if you talk yourself up too much, everybody thinks you're an asshole and you're a conceited, self-loving piece of shit, right? But there's absolutely room for balance where you can like have, I guess, faith and be able to confidently say you can do something because, I don't know, you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, you've actually learned how to do things, you kind of know how to do it, but you're never going to know everything, right? But be kinder to yourself and remember that you have put in a lot of time for the things that you do, right? And this is a really hard thing to do too when things happen. Because when things happen, you constantly just go, I'm a loser. Well, I do anyway. I yell it out all the time. And then I'm like, you cunt. Or say, like, what's wrong? What's wrong with me? Why can't I do this thing? Instead, like, this is really important. I've talked about this with Brad lately. Brad, for the longest time, we've been trying to help him learn how to use Logic on iPad. And he's watched all of Pete's shows and he's watched all of my shows. And he's just not absorbing any of it, right? And after me being his friend and listening to him every day go, I just can't learn Logic. I just can't do it. I just can't seem to pick it up. And it turned out that all we really needed to say to him was, can you just replace the word can't with I can? And then he recorded a song in like a week in Logic. He just did it. And now he's got like 3 songs on the jog in Logic. He's making more music than me. But there is a lot of power to this, a lot of power to the way you if you continually tell yourself, I can't do it, I suck. You're demonizing yourself. You're becoming that person who's like, I hate gay people. You know, turn it around. It's normally only one word you got to fucking change. That's it. It's normally that one word. Hello, Les Nagy as well. And you are a fucking awesome guitarist. There's that. Just replace the word, you know? Like, it's even like being critical of people too. Like, you know, when you see someone go, that guy's a dick. Instead, just go, that guy's cool. Even if you don't mean it. But yeah, you coax yourself into this place of believing. Again, I know it's a really old example, but when I first went to Thailand, and we went to this crocodile farm, and right at the back of the crocodile farm was an elephant. And it was, I swear to God, fuck, let me have a drink. Barry Glenn, I love you, Barry Glenn, and Joe, good to see you. But look, there they are both together. Fucking lovers. They are the fucking sweetest human beings, I'll tell you what. So, went to the back of this crocodile farm, and seriously, you know, they got those circus podiums. Tiny little podium. It's probably like about this round. There's a fucking giant elephant standing on it. All its feet, like on this tiny little thing. It's a fucking elephant. And I looked at it and it was just standing there going, I'm like, why is it just standing there? It doesn't even have a rope on it. Why doesn't it get off? I gotta get off. Sorry. Why doesn't it get off? I gotta get off. Why doesn't it just walk away? Like, it looks like it's having a really shit time. But again, why? Because it's been fucking tortured for ages. It's been fucking tied onto that thing with chains, and it's tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to get off. I gotta get off. That's the worst thing to play in this really sad story. And it's just got to the point in its head, because elephants remember, and we do too. We remember stuff too. Regardless on how much we say, oh, my memory's shit, we actually do remember quite a lot. And it's given up. It knows, if I try and get off this thing, I'm going to get electrocuted, it's going to hurt, right? So you tie something up with a fucking chain and it tries to get away, eventually it's going to stop, and then you'll be able to tie it up with a shoelace and it won't move. And this is the same thing. That's where I'm going with this. You continuously say out loud, oh, I can't do this thing, I can't do this thing, I can't do this thing, I can't do this thing. And you're going to look back and go, shit, I spent 5 years saying I couldn't do this thing, and right there in front of me, there it is, and I can. It's very simple. And I know it sounds simple just spewing it out right now, but it is that simple. It really is. All this stuff combined, I can't do that, I can do that. Trust me, before you know it, look, for an example, right? Another example. Driven to Write is somebody who's come into this community, and his music, he actually pays somebody, a producer, he writes lyrics, he comes up with a few chords, he pays a guy named Pfizer to make his music, right? Comes back to him, and he comes into our community, Thomas Christ is playing his music, we go, that doesn't sound like you. And he says, oh, yeah, it's all done by this guy. Thomas says, it feels not right playing this music because it's not you. The guy fucking has gone away and said, all right, I'm going to try to sing. And he's started his journey singing, because he probably said for ages, which he still does, I can't sing. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm horrible. Right? It's very easy to do. Hambo Hounslow, thank you for that. You're very kind. But that's true, man. Fucking just Change the way, the verbiage. Change it. Confront the demon. Tell it to fuck off. No, I can do that. I can do it. I can do it. You absolutely can do it. Comparing yourself to people sucks. It really does. Don't do it. It's pointless. We're all born with different skill sets, and you can pick up skills as well. There's no saying that you can't pick up a skill. I've tried to do that my whole life. Every job I've had, I've walked into and gone, I've never done this before. And before long, I'm smashing it. Why? If you want it hard enough, you can go and get it. But you won't get it by comparing yourself to other people, right? I used to look at kids at school and go, how can I be that cool? Why is that person so cool? But everyone else was punching that person, but I thought they were cool. And it turns out I was as cool as them because everybody was punching me as well too. So, yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, moving on. Mateusz Prokowski's here, and Ashley HM, and also Hambo. So good. And Forrest is here. I know that I can't sing, thinking I still do not, but I do it anyway. But you know what? That's awesome. But you want to take it to the next level, Forrest, if that's the thing, right? Get some singing lessons. You're already singing. Doesn't take much. You don't have to sit there and like do singing lessons for the whole of your time. Get some tips. Watch some YouTube videos. Do that kind of stuff. Add a little bit more to it because you're already doing it. You've already convinced yourself that you can, so you're doing it, right? You've still got this, I can't sing. Well, if that's still lingering, just go and watch some things. Get some tips. Pay for a few lessons. Do that kind of thing. It works. Yeah, there's always going to be somebody better than you. And it's not even that. It's not even that they're better than you. It's that there's probably a group of people that like that person more than you. What is better than somebody else and worse than somebody else when everything these days is all a big like, listen, there are people on Facebook who have like a 50,000 more followers than me, and guess what they do? I don't know if you've seen it. It's a Facebook group where the guy just sits his grandma in a chair and puts things on her head and takes photos of them. What's the channel called? I can't remember what it's called. Jenny, can you remember what that channel's called? It's fucking wild. That's all he does. Is he more talented than me? There it is. Look. That's his skill. His grandma, it's a fucking Canon printer on her head. Now, do you reckon when he said to her nan, I'm going to put a Canon printer on her head, she was like, that's never going to work. But look, it did. It worked. All right? She's just got a poor attitude. She should have said, it can balance on my head, right? It's all about attitude, isn't it? It's all about attitude. Her face makes me sad. Look, I think they're making a lot of money, Ali, so I think they're okay. I think they're doing good. But comparisons suck, man. There's no point doing it, because we're not the same. That's what makes us amazing. We're all different. This is why these dumb fucks and their demon finger-pointing shit is really ridiculous, right? Because, they're different too. You don't see me knocking on their door on a weekend and going, hello, I'm just here to tell you that you're a dickhead because you're not the same as me. Could you imagine being that kind of person who goes around knocking on people's doors on the weekend to tell them how to fucking think? What a terrible fucking world we live in to do that. Don't compare yourself. There's no point. It's ridiculous. Burnout, man. Burnout. Rest. Get plenty of rest. Eat well. Drink well. Drink lots of water. I drink like about 4 or 5 litres of water a day. And look at me. I'm getting a stent in my heart next week. But that's probably because of all the drugs I did in the past. But no. Rest. And don't feel guilty about it too. Don't let people, the demon pointers, tell you, oh, did you stay in bed all day? Fuck off. I needed to stay in bed today. I fucking felt yuck. I needed to recharge my batteries. Have you seen all the other days that I'm awake and doing so much? People who guilt you into this shit too. Oh, you're not doing enough. Fuck off. Really? Am I a demon because I'm not doing enough now? Or maybe I'm doing too much? Or maybe my skin's this color? Or, God, piss off. Don't let people guilt you about this stuff. Rest isn't laziness. Yeah? It's not laziness. You got to have rest to be able to do things at your best. Coin it, bitch. Right? You need to have time. You need to be able to breathe. You need to be able to feel good to create stuff. Yeah? If you feel terrible, you're going to just produce terrible stuff. This shit is really important. It is important. Again, when I used to teach singing, I used to lose so many clients because I'd go on these, not rants, but just like, I hope you're eating well. Are you eating well? Are you getting, tell me what your sleep, are you getting, how many hours sleep are you getting? And people freaked out over this at my singing lessons because they'd be like, what? Why are you asking me how I am and what I'm about my health and what's going on? Because you're a fucking singer. You're a breathing instrument. Like, this stuff is super important. And that's the same with guitarists. Like, don't be sticking your finger into industrial machines. You can't play guitar. But don't let people tell you that you're a loser for resting and all this kind of stuff. Sometimes you just got to rest. Sometimes you just got to recharge those batteries so you're well enough to do this stuff. Sometimes you just need stillness. Sometimes you need to turn everything off and just shut everybody down because everybody's they're telling you what's best for you, like this dumb fuck here. I'm not telling you what's best for you, I'm telling you what works for me. Talk out loud. Oh, man. Brad knows I do this all the time, even when I'm in a chat on Clubhouse. I won't even be talking to Brad. I'll just be sitting there abusing myself or talking shit out going, come on, idiot, do this thing. You got to do this thing. You got to do it. You got to do this thing. Vent. Vent to yourself. It's all right. People won't think you're insane. They're too busy thinking you're a demon, right? And you can't change it. If you feel terrible, it can take 7 times longer to get good take. Hand strength, the voice. Good God, running on empty is counterproductive. You're going to tell us all this when you come on the show this week, you non-demon. 7,000. Liz is on the show this week. We're going to talk about this stuff big time. So if you like this stupidity, come and get it in a double dose this week when Liz comes on. But seriously, and don't let people tell you, fuck, you're doing this fucking wrong. You should be up at, fuck off, man. Fuck off, leave me alone. But sometimes you got to put your fingers in things. Look who's here, everybody. It's Mr. Senior. Hello. I'm glad you decided to join us. Okay. Everybody, pull out the horns. Thank you for joining us, Chris. Sorry, I'm being a dick. All right, we're nearly finished. I'm going to close with a song today. I'll try and do that because you don't want to hear me talk like a fuckwit like this all the time. Hello, Liz, by the way, and Chris. I was working. I see you're in a mood. Yes, dear. Wait, why isn't dinner on the table, Christopher? Shit, I called you Christopher. What's going on? Talk it out. Say shit loud, man. Say it loud. Say it proud. Walk around your house. Talk to yourself. I think that's wicked. I used to look at people who did that and think, I don't know. But maybe maybe it was all the meth I did too. I just started talking to myself. But no, seriously, I do like talking to myself. I work shit when looking at pieces of paper, and I don't have paper in the house. I don't use paper. Everything's on an iPad or whatever. But when I make to-do lists, I just never open them. It's stupid. But I'll tell you what I do. I walk around and I talk really fucking loud. I go, we got to do this thing today. Remember? And it's all good. And I still don't get it all done. But that's it. I mean, you're not going to get everything done. That's the thing. And it's okay. It's all right. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. That's the point of this whole thing, right, today. Don't beat yourself up. Don't fucking let this do it. Don't let it do a job on you. Don't do it. Because I'm telling you, Cheryl, she's 2 houses away from you right now going, That Jade, 2 houses down, fucking demon. There's no point, right? There's no point. And they're already out there throwing this shit at you, and they don't even fucking know you, and they're just already judging. So don't do it. Rituals. Yeah, create rituals. I love rituals. I got a goat out the back. That won't be here by the end of this week. Rituals. Rituals are better than rules. That's my take on this thing. Right? Sometimes when I want to get in the mood to sing, when I sing in the studio, I never have these lights on. This is how I sing. When I'm in the studio working on music, I have all the lights out because these lights behind me, they're very soothing. Don't you think they're soothing? And they're very metrosexual. They're the very standard YouTube color that makes you an official YouTube content creator. But that's my ritual, to sit in the dark and perform. Or whenever I do work, taxes, all the fun stuff, the behind-the-scenes stuff of being on YouTube, always lights out, dark, mood lighting. That's one of my rituals I have to do. I can't sit there and have bright lights in my face. It's very annoying. That's a ritual. It's not like a rule. I don't come in and have to do it because it might change and I might just put one on. See? But, and this one's very important. Celebrate the small victories. I always say this. I've said this for the longest time. Celebrate the smallest victories. Even the one that most people would go, you're a demon, right? The small victories. I'm too lazy to criticize myself. Somebody will do it. Trust me. This is the thing. There are so many people out. You don't even have to know people, man. And they are walking around this planet and they hate you. They fucking hate you. And they're fully like, this is the reason the world's fucked. That person, that random person right there. And you're like, what is wrong with you? Did you not get enough fucking grain in your diet? Did your parents not change your nappy when you were young, or your diaper, and you just sat in your own shit all day? Is that what the problem is? Celebrate the small victories. Yes, the small victories are the best victories. You know why? Because they're small and you don't have to put too much work in, and they're worthwhile celebrating. And don't let anybody tell you any different. You know, you left the house, you walked outside. It doesn't matter, right? Just be kind. I think that's the point of this. Just be kind to your own brain. You've only got one brain, and there's no point like beating it up because you never know how your brain's going to turn out. Look at my friend Dan Baker. Amazing musician. Dan Baker is super fucking talented. Does all this charity work. He's just the kindest human being. Dude just got a brain tumor. Yeah, your brain's... And he just had it removed. And he's already on Facebook playing guitar and singing again. 2 days later. Amazing. Why? Because that dude has gone... He's one of those people I look at who's already transcended past this bullshit of like giving a fuck what anybody thinks and just being kind to himself. And he just exudes kindness and is so talented because he's got that mindset. Lastly, I guess, remember why you started making music. Go back. What makes you? Why do you do it? Why do you do it every day? Is it for the likes? Is it for the comments? Is it for the prestige? Is it for the money? Probably not, because we're not getting any of that. Because we're getting buried in the algorithms, and there's no money in the industry, and Suno's making more money than us. And why do you do it? Why do you do it? Why do you make music? Because I'll tell you what, there is no fucking demon on this planet or in this imaginary spiritual fucking realm that can touch the fire of making music, of creating. That fire is unstoppable. Yes, when it brings joy to your heart and to your mind and tears to your eyes. Yes, no demon can fuck that up. You know, even the one up here. So, give us your names. We got a few minutes. Give us your names for your demon, right? Mine's cunt. I call mine cunt. If you've got a name for your demon, let us know. Let us know. Look, rituals, man, these very same people who are like, it's a spiritual war. These people have fucking stolen every ritual from every other fucking group of people on this planet. Listen, I got to say this. Don't call me a fucking demon just because of my life's choices when you literally have rituals where you drink your saviour's blood and pretend to eat his flesh. Demon? What the fuck is it? Fuck off! Go eat your fucking saviour and leave me alone. Anyway, there's that. Demons. Who's got a name? Bob. Bob's a good name, Robert. Yes. Leland Palmer. Poor Leland, eh? He got done by Bob. Twinkie and the Hobo, the Fat Demons. Twinkie and the Ho-Ho. All right. Nice. Thanks for that gold coin there, Hugh Caldwell. Anyone else got names for demons? We're going to go out and play a song by this very guy right here today. We've got 4 minutes. Good, we're going to play it now. I'm going to shut up. I've done enough talking. Thank you. My Mr. Procrastination. I like that one. Anyway, leave a comment below. Give us your name. All right, for your procrastination shit or your name for your demon. This guy overcome. This guy's a legend, right? Fucking been through so much health stuff, taken away his passion, his guitar playing, man. And he's been watching from the side. See, he's normally so active, and he's back. He's back. And I'm going to play his song. He's done a cover of the Change the World track by Frank Terzo and JJ. And I'm going to play it now. And Pete Johns is up next. I'm going to dump you over there right now after this. But this is Hugh Caldwell because I love Hugh Caldwell. I think he's the sweetest, most beautiful man in this community. And he's so fucking talented. So let's shut up. Do all the things, the nice things. Fuck the demons. Fuck the people who call you demons. They're assholes. You are awesome. This is Hugh Caldwell and Change the World. See you later. As well, baby, and Kate Von Gluge. Change the world. Hold the gate. Let them through, don't hesitate. Such a simple notion. You can change the world. Belly up. Fuck the demons.